Broadcast live.
Yo, we out here with the homeboy Ice Prince once again,
Slicker,
you
my
know.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was up in your neck of the woods
Yeah.
last month, and they told me that you're overseas
Yeah.
doing the damn thing. You know. Firstly, congratulations on the album, man.
Thank
How's
you,
it been
man.
received?
I appreciate it. And shout outs to you, shout outs to the family.
Yeah,
Slicker,
yes,
you know,
sir,
I
yes,
saw the
sir.
love, I saw the post.
Yes,
I was
sir.
really excited when I saw it on your site and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
I would say the reception has been good.
Yeah.
Been amazing.
I love the fact that you like a triple threat. You
Have
know
we
what I
started
mean?
this?
Yeah, we on, man.
Oh, okay.
We live.
I thought we were just chit chatting right
You know,
now.
nah. I love the fact that you're a triple threat. You know, you got the rapping, you got the singing, you got the dance hall singing, rapping. You know,
Thank you.
how important is it to literally just come with all those three aspects? Plus, you're an actor, which I never knew.
Yeah. I guess if you remember from the first single that I ever dropped, I had a line in Oleku that said I did rap, I did sing, I did MC. So from the very beginning, I've been trying to let my people or my fans or my listeners know that, listen, I do everything.
Yeah,
I try to jump on all kinds of beats. I'm the kind of artist that will do songs like Abuki, Side, keep you turned up and come back and do a baby, you should give me some more, or do a give me the lighter, give me that oosh, you know, and I switch it up on different beats a lot of times, and I enjoy doing that.
Yeah. I mean, and like, is it like you know, because obviously I'll ask it from being in South Africa. Is it like a normal trait, like back home, that like you have to always be able to do that, or are you like a special kind?
Oh, no. Well, I am special. I'm definitely special, but me, myself, I learned from other people, you know. I learned from some of the greats that I grew up listening to, and artists like Nato C, Rugged Man have been on that, you know, rapping and singing tip. And even MI2, who's like my mentor, you know. So I picked up from some of these people, and I guess there's a few more people that do it too, that do the same style. But you know, it doesn't mean that I'm the only person. You know, I invented it. I just love to do it. You know.
Yeah. And I mean, like I saw you just like a couple of like last year actually. Yeah. By the way, I love the album. You know what I mean? It goes.
You heard it from the boss.
Yo, listen,
if it say so, I don't care what nobody thinks.
Listen, man, I love the album. You know, I mean,
Thank
I'm
you.
being real with you. You know,
Appreciate
I love that it's not one dimensional. You know what I mean? You go in, you throw the raps, you throw the swag.
It means a lot coming from you.
You throw you got the love joints. You know, and I saw like these pictures with you and Vanessa MD. I'm like, yo, is that a video? Is that you know? I'm like asking. You know what I mean?
People be asking me the same thing, bro.
Yeah, yo, you know, so you know. I guess you haven't answered it.
Nah, ain't no answer to that, man. Like, just watch what's about to happen. You know, I
watch the space.
I'll just move,
Watch the space. I don't respect that. I respect
no
that.
mind that. But I mean, Vanessa's my homie, my friend, my very good friend. She gave me special guest feature on the album on a song called No Mind Them. And I love her so much. I love her. She's so cute and everything.
Yeah. She's cool. She's super cool.
Yeah.
And so and like you're also just like overseas, you know, you got like the international features. I mean, is it relationships that you've built, you know, with the guys there? I mean, how did that happen? Because I also saw you with the picture with you and Jay like last year, you know. What was going on there? You know, is there anything that can be revealed right now?
Yeah, I mean, what can be revealed from my meeting Jay-Z is the fact that we finally have Duce out here in Africa. You know, started with Nigeria, and I'm an ambassador for that. And I'm really excited about that. Shout out to Roc Nation, shout out to Jay-Z, shout out to everybody, you know what I mean? Like, my favorite drink is here now, and that was part of the reason why I didn't go to Roc Nation for a record deal or any of those things, you know what I mean? They do stuff for me outside of deals. They do stuff for me outside of contracts. They're family with me, you know what I mean? They treat me like a son. We don't need to sign a deal I don't need to sign a deal with nobody to be their son. You see what I'm saying? And shout outs to Beehive and everybody in Roc Nation to do what they do for Ice Prince. But I mean, like, with the international features, like you said, for me, it's mostly off of vibes. It's never about trying to email somebody or call somebody or send DM somebody or disturb somebody. It's really off of vibes, relationships. And I've been in the game. I've been in the game for at least 6 years. You would say, because my first single Ole Cool came out in 2010. So you'd say I've been in the game 6 years, and in 6 years I've met people. You know.
Yeah.
So I got connect.
Yeah, you've made those connects real quick though. You know what I mean?
Quick, 6 years, my man. Quick.
It's quick, bruh. It's quick. I mean,
feel
maybe
like-
it's because Nigeria is closer to everything else.
Nah, not
You know,
Nigeria's
you
not
know,
that
you know,
close.
South Africa's far though.
That's true. That's
South
true.
Africa's far.
I wish South Africa was closer though. I wish South Africa was like maybe 2 hours from Nigeria or an hour from Nigeria.
Yeah, but it's
Well, it's
real.
all good. Shout out to Africa, man. Ghana is right next to us. We
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Liberia's, you know,
yeah.
South Africa is still one Africa for us.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
one love.
So I mean, you're out here right now in South Africa. What are you up to? What's the plan? What are you pushing?
I've been
And
up.
sorry for missing your launch. You know, I wasn't
It's
in
all,
town.
it's all good. You're in
you
Cape
know?
Town.
Yeah,
I see
man,
you. I see
you
you
know,
over
you
here. But I mean, like for me, I've been here for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I came out here to basically give South Africa the album.
Yeah,
And I kind of like have this culture that every time I drop an album, South Africa is one of the places that I like to come to first.
Yeah.
Get the people's opinions, get the vibes, get what they think, hear the criticism.
Yeah.
Because I feel like South Africa, the people and the country is very important, not just to African music, but to Africa entirely. You see what I'm saying? And feedbacks from South Africa means a lot to a lot of us.
Yeah.
And so I've been here I came here to promote the album,
Yeah.
perform a few shows. I had a few shows booked here.
I see.
So I was in East London. Yeah, I was in East London. I was in Cape Town too, but we missed ourselves. And I've been making some club appearances here in Joburg. Christmas Day, I'll be in Namibia. When I come back, I'll go to Port St. John's on the 26th, and I'll be going back to Nigeria. Well, I've been out here though, just recording, vibing, going Trap Tuesdays, everything, man. Like just balling.
You're gigging more than guys in Joburg.
Nah, don't be like that. The guys in Joburg been putting me on, like Dimple's been putting me on,
yeah,
Les
he's
been
a
putting me
good-
on,
yeah.
Tito been, yo, we been so lit, dog.
Yeah,
Key December, boss.
Yeah, you know, when you got... when
Mr.
you-
Camara, oh man, like that's the lit.
When
right
you got
there.
Les, you know, when you got Les in the equation, you swat
Oh my
it,
God.
you know what I mean?
I say that's the coolest kid in Africa.
You know, Les was like, yo, Slick, you need to come and tour with us. You know, you need to...
Let me
let
say this now. Like, I've never in my whole life of knowing that man called the Les seen him not lit.
Yeah.
Not a second. You
Listen,
can never catch him not lit.
He is
the definition of lit. He
lives
is lit.
that. He lives that. He lives that.
Shout,
He knows
yo,
the no
Les,
thought, you know
yo,
what I
he's
mean?
the coolest kid in Africa if you ask me.
Listen, he said to me, he said I should go on tour with him, but he said, yo, but you know, you're not gonna get married anymore, you know. This was a week. I was like, yo, Les, hold up, B. We'll make I think we need to have a reality show. You know what I mean?
No, he does. Lifestyle on the lifestyle on the lifestyle,
You know what I mean?
right now. He needs a reality show.
Yo,
His own personal. In fact, he needs his own TV station.
well,
He needs
you
his
know,
own cable, bro.
I don't
feel
know.
like
I don't know
Les
if he'll
needs-
show up on time. That's the thing, because the lifestyle is real, you know.
Yeah, too much.
Tell me about
much.
Jos though. You know, people don't know. I mean, you're Jos To The World on the album. Some people don't know the place. You know,
Yeah.
when you say Jos, where is Jos? What is Jos?
Jos
And-
is a city. Is a city where I'm from, where
Yeah.
I grew up, where I spent most of my life. Is a capital of Plateau State. Plateau State is further up, closer to the north in Nigeria, is in the Middle Belt area.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm from. That's where I'm actually from. You know, people from outside always think everybody from Nigeria is from Lagos or
Yeah,
Abuja.
yeah,
Nigeria has a lot of tribes,
Nigeria
a lot of
is big.
states, a lot of people. So
Yeah.
my tribe is minority in Nigeria. I'm from a tribe called Angas.
Okay.
We're quite small, but we're from Plateau State, and Jos is my city. That's where I grew up. That's where P Square grew up. That's where MI grew up. That's where Mikel B grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a city of greatness. It's a beautiful city with views, mountains. It has the coldest weather in Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's crazy because Nigeria is pretty hot.
I know. We only have like summer all year.
It's interesting when you guys talk about tribes. You know, I mean, it's almost like the concept that's almost like dying in South Africa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how important are also even tribes like in Nigeria, especially when you come with your sound and what you put on your music.
Yeah.
Just from where you come from, how does it influence it? Because you know what I liked about the album when I listened to it, I felt that in South Africa, a lot of South African artists get criticized when they mix like the native sounds on their rap albums, right? But what I felt with you, I listened to your album and like I could feel the mix of everything, and it's well done. You know what I mean?
Appreciate.
Is this like a is that important? You know, like in Squatter Camp during our time, we always said we need to have a song that speaks to the masses.
Yeah.
We can't just be like Englishing it out all the way.
No.
You know what I mean?
True. I feel like tribe culture is something that's very important. I feel like we cannot, you know, let go of our tribe or our culture or
Yeah.
our, because I feel like that's part of us. That's part of who
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
And it should reflect even in the music. I don't think that South African artists or hip hop artists should be criticized for speaking in their tongue. One of the biggest rappers in my country, Nigeria, is Olamide, and he raps completely in his language, in Yoruba. We love him so much. I love it when, I love it when he raps in Yoruba more than English. I love his English raps, but you know, when he goes to the language, it kind of like means more. Even though I don't speak his language. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like people should be a little bit more liberal or free. Let the artists express themselves in whatever way they want to express themselves. If you want to speak your language, if you want to speak pidgin English, you want to speak whatever, as long as the music is good, give them a chance.
Do you think that also that opens doors outside Nigeria, outside just Africa, when you're actually like utilizing more of
I think it does. It brings tourism to the country. Beyond the music entertainment industry. It brings, you know, revenue to the country because fans are overseas all over the place. Right now, technology has made it so easy for me to put out my music now and have it released in Russia right now. You know what I mean? And if a Russian is listening to a foreign language and if he likes the music, likes the artist, likes the things he see about the artist, might want to take a trip to Nigeria or might want to take a trip to South Africa because of this one artist. That's revenue for the country, for Africa.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? And yeah, it's not enough to just, you know, it's cool. I speak in English all the time. I was taught in English. I grew up learning in English, you know, but my tribe is a very important part of me as well, and I inculcate that in my music. I put that in my music, in my slangs. Not necessarily everything, but you hear me say those things. There are certain things that I can't express in English. There are certain things that the best way to say it is in pidgin English or in Xhosa or something. You know what I mean? You don't expect the artist to interpret it in English. It might just be soft.
Now, I just want to go back to the Duce though, you know. I just haven't seen you, like, you know, like I ain't seen, you know, pictures of you in this Duce. I mean, like, you know, we just try.
Like I said, Duce is in Nigeria right now, but there's a bigger plan. You know, there's a bigger plan to, you know, take it across Africa. It's the softest, coolest drink. You want to try to put it out there like some other stuff, like some other juice. You see what I'm saying? Like this is. There's a whole marketing plan around it. I could talk about it now, like I'm talking about it already. I got to deal with them. It's cool to talk about it, but in due time, you start to see the big plans that we got. The big plans Duce got. It's the coolest drink ever, I promise you.
If you do say
I was with some ladies last night and they said it.
If you do say so yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Jay told you it's the coolest drink. What else do you want to hear? I mean, like, it'll be in Africa very soon. It's coming through, but it's not. It's not fully here yet. It's not fully established this year yet. 2017 is the year for Duce to be established in Africa.
I seen it around my spots, you know. But you're saying
I have a bottle for you.
Oh, there we go.
I got a bottle for you. Let me give him on camera.
Yo, listen.
Let me get one.
You know what I mean? It's great when you hang out with the ambassador because all of a sudden, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Makoto.
You know, shout out Makoto. Shout out. So you're saying you're some ladies, and what was the Duce doing to them? Because
nah, they were just like, man, it's smoother than the other juice.
Oh,
see?
Okay, I see it.
Smooth. Mr. Camera.
Yes.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. This is for you, bro.
Thanks, my brother. Appreciate it.
But drink responsibly, bro.
Yo, listen, my brother. You know what? It's gonna sit here. I even need you to sign it. I need you to
Let's
sign
get Jay-Z to sign it.
You know, and then you send it to Jay, and then you bring it back, and then I put it in the fridge, bro. And I hope the ice doesn't make it disappear. You know what I mean? Damn, Najee. That's amazing, man.
Big up.
So 2017, obviously, I mean, I see you got like your whole semi-studio set up here.
Always.
I don't know if you're working on the next album already, you know, or mixtape or whatever the case.
I mean, like every time you see Mr. Camara, you know, like production is going on. You see what I'm saying? There's just a little setup that we carry around the place all the time. But when we when we want to release music, we take it to the big studio. But this is where we lay the ideas down. And obviously, I'm already in the studio putting things together. 2017 will be a year for visuals, a lot of visuals from the Jos To The World
That
album.
album deserves visuals.
Yeah,
man.
I already have standout video coming out featuring Frida Gats.
Yeah.
I already
Yo, how
have
did you even meet her though? Oh, you
mutual
same-
friends.
Mutual friends.
Yeah, mutual friends. I already got a video for No Mind Them.
Yeah.
I already got a video for Trillions, which is
Yeah,
out.
I love No
I'm
Man.
already shooting a video called Hello.
Yeah.
We started, shooting bits of it. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's a year for visuals.
Yeah.
And also a year for me to drop my first book.
Oh, really?
I have a book called The Nigerian Dream that's coming out in 2017. And I also have a movie, my first movie coming out next year. It's called Me Versus Me.
Which is your intro, basically, on Just.
Slicker.
Come on, man.
Yo,
I'm
point.
out here. I'm out here. You
Well,
know.
that's a movie.
But that's deep because, like, I mean, a lot of people see you. I mean, I read a bit about you. You've been through a lot, though. You know what I mean? Like, just like from your parents. I heard
Been
that
through
you
real
literally you tried to study zoology. I'm like, this guy must be smart. What the hell is zoology,
Thank
brother?
God I didn't do that.
What is zoology anyway?
Thank God. Zoology is the study of like plants,
Damn,
and
Ice.
stuff.
Part of the game.
Plants,
man.
zoo stuff,
Damn, Ice.
animals and shit, monkeys,
Jeez,
zoo stuff, zoology. Bro, thank God I didn't do that, bro. Thank God I went for music. But guess what happened though? I got admission in University of Jos to study that. And I remember at the time there was a registration that I was supposed to do. And I was supposed to pay 20,000 naira. The equivalent of that right now is like maybe $50.
Okay. $50.
yeah.
$50.
Yeah, they're about
Okay.
20,000 naira at the time.
Okay.
I was supposed to make this registration
Yeah.
for school. At the time it was like $100.
Yeah.
But I couldn't afford it. And that's how I dropped out.
Look at that. Now
$100 was
Now
really-
you can afford to take me to school.
I can pay anybody's school fees. Shout outs to God, man. Shout outs to God,
you know
but
what I mean?
that's
But
just my story.
So is your book gonna be based on like the losses, what you've gone through? What's your book
I spoke
gonna
about that a little bit in the book about my whole personal life and all that stuff. But the book is basically like the name says, the Nigerian Dream. It's the story of a boy, Ice Prince Panshak Zamani, who left Jos, followed his brother to Lagos, made music, and is trying to go somewhere else with it. I don't want to give you the whole synopsis of the book, so I want you to read it. And then,
of course, yeah.
But it's basically, I don't want to call it a biopic.
Yeah.
The movie is a biopic, but the book is quite an interesting story. You might know me better or understand some things about me even better if you read it. I'll get you a copy. Promise.
Straight up, man. And once you start releasing that online, we're gonna premiere that, man. It is
sure,
what it is.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what
Slicker,
I mean?
you already know.
You know this, Listen, man, Ice Prince, homie. I know that you pressed for time, It's the holidays, it's December.
Key December, boss.
Good December, boss. I don't want to hold you too much, I just want to give you some love before you go
man.
back home, man.
I appreciate
I must say, the cats took care of me nicely in Nigeria.
Yes,
I made up with
I
a lot
missed
of
you,
cats.
yeah.
Douglas, the cats really took care
Oh,
took
the
care of me.
dog.
Yeah, man. It was real. Cats were real. They took care of me. So, without a doubt, I was like, yo, I'm going to catch you before
Hopefully.
you leave so we could push this out.
I
And
appreciate
just show the love, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate Slicker. Thank you
my
so
brother.
much, man. God bless you a million times. I want to say, guys, like, this is family right here.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
All the time, man.
And I wouldn't do this normally, but hey, I'm doing this for Slicker. You can see my eye now. Huh? For Slicker only. Cheer.
Watch that, and, shout out, man. We out here. We out here with
Booyah!
Christmas gifts, man.
Booyah!
Come on.
Christmas, Key December, boss. Spread
Yes,
love.
sir.
Blessings, my G.
Thank
Love,
you.
love.
Love
I
all
love
the
you
time.
too.
Broadcast live